Transfuser?
Oh yeah, the transfuser. And I was injecting reefback DNA into the egg, but it wouldn't work.
Way to end this episode. Turn this little fish embryo.
There was so much epic stuff in Subnautica that just isn't there anymore. Yo, what's going on, ladies and germs? Riot here, and I was thinking about doing a reaction video where I just react to my super old videos because just like every other YouTuber, they are cringy as hell. Cringy as walking in on your grandparents doing it 1,000 years after they passed away. Like that amount of, actually that'd be amazing. But still cringy. But then I kind of stumbled back into my old Subnautica videos back from years ago. Like, I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I was getting like maybe 100 views a video like a few years ago until Subnautica hits, and that boosted me to a couple thousand views a video, and then Ark hits, and that boosted me to where I am today, where it depends on the video really, but they could do pretty well for the most part. But I stumbled onto these old Subnautica videos of mine where I was looking at these creatures that were just about, not just about finished, there's still a lot of animations, but the textures looked to be just about complete, and part of the animations were there for these models, and they were just never introduced. Instead, they were replaced, and it's heartbreaking because the potential of said creatures was so insane it would have blown the tits off any well-boobed person playing Subnautica. I don't know where the hell I come up with these sentences. So now we're gonna be doing some kind of like twofer type video shiz where I'll be reacting to my old videos, but mostly just checking out these, mostly the crab squid. No, not the crab squid, the sand crab. It was definitely the sand crab, yeah, the sand crab. Many of you guys might remember the sand crab, but if you've gotten into Ark in the past like year or so, then you really wouldn't know it because it was replaced by the I want to say the crab squid, I can't remember exactly though. I guess it's in the comment section on the videos. By the way, for those of you who didn't know, I'm looking at my banner right now. A lot of people don't know that's supposed to be Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5. It was so hard to do that. I should have just given him Trevor hair, but it was like everyone customizes their Trevor. The Vinewood tattoo across his chest was the best we could do. And the whiskey jugs, I just love this banner. Like, even have the Dead Reaper Leviathan, haven't looked to the upper right in years. What the hell is Mewtwo eating? Alright, don't even focus on it. Alright, so for starters, what we're going to be looking at right now. This video right here was made back in 2015. Egg babies, sandworm, and crab. Jesus, listen to this microphone. Look at this annotation. What the hell are these things even called? Haven't used these in for, yeah, they are annotations. Yeesh. Been a long time.
Subscriber by the name of Derp Gaming was so kind enough.
It's that voice. Does my voice sound deeper back then? What the hell? I just sound like I'm talking like this.
It's like a beautiful little system.
I'm tired of looking at him. I hate this looking at my own face. I'm like the kind of guy who would fight mirrors. Alright, so first I'm just skipping through the video down here. I could... Look, this was the entity gallery. I don't know if you guys remember the entity gallery, but it was the best thing ever. It just lists like hundreds, every item, every creature, every anything in Subnautica along. And it eventually became so powerful once it had so many entities added that it would just crash the game, and they removed it. Years ago, this was how Subnautica update videos were covered, with the entity gallery. Memories right here. See, there we have the crab.
What in the hell, crab?
I'm muting myself a lot and talking over him because this dumbass is just cussing the entire time. There's different rules back then. There was such a lack of enthusiasm. Was I a heroin addict back then? Jesus Christ. You know what it was? Back then I was working like 60 hours a week on top of YouTube. I used to work, it was horrible. For those of you who remember back then, I was like barely surviving every day, drinking lethal amounts of Red Bull and everything. But it was gnarly. It was about 2 years where I just didn't sleep and aged like 20 years in 2 years. Cut off all personal relationships just for YouTube. Look at this thing, doesn't even have animations yet, stiff as a turd.
Last time I saw them in the game.
That was the Emperor Leviathan right there. That's how big it was back in that day. This is 2 years ago, Emperor Leviathan right here. Look at this. I don't know why they got rid of the crab. That thing was dope.
I swear these things are...
Look at this stale turd. Look at this thing. Subnautica's been a long time in the making.
Definitely a
long... Jesus, stop cussing, Johnny.
Get gone, motherfucker.
Look at this. Jesus, you just swear constantly, Johnny. See, these pink mushrooms had just come in. Look how non-HD they look and non-detailed and textured in here. They're so blocky.
I'm pretty sure it's like 10
and then the eggs. I remember being so excited for these eggs.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look!
How excited he is.
Coral reefback egg has an embryo in it, everybody. Holy shit, this is like the freaking... No, get out of here, you stupid. Oh my god, get everything off my screen.
This was like the best moment of that young lad's life, I'm assuming, based off his excitement right there.
These are more what I'm talking about.
This was all brand new right here. These didn't even have assignments yet. We didn't even know what they were supposed to go to yet. Or are they just some of them had different names?
Yeah, but now they all look like.
Oh, Subnautica, you've come so far. So have you, Johnny. You and Subnautica just growing up together. When lava was first implemented.
What the fuck is this thing?
Oh, the profanity, Johnny. And here we have the sand crab. The best creature that was never introduced, but it was worked on way more, like in the next video, it's more advanced. So you get the weirdest view of it from the entity gallery, because what you get here is when it's underwater, or when it's underground.
When I touch him, he goes flying. That's so funny.
Look at the size of this monsters. I wish I could get a size comparison of this next to that.
The fuck am I looking
Oh my god, the profanity, Johnny. What is the matter with this guy? Potty mouth. Look at that thing. I feel like it might not be bigger. It might not be longer than a sea dragon, or it's definitely bigger though, or beefier. I feel like that would hunt a sea dragon. Like that would, I mean, a sea dragon could shoot fire, but this thing stays underground till it shoots up. That would be a great idea. That would be pretty cool. It's running from a creature that having to save you. I'm like, look, I don't even have an Irish flag up over my shirts. It's just lazy. So now I at least put an Irish flag up over there, and this guy didn't even think about it.
Crab, like those other creatures we saw at the very beginning, the grab crabs.
Oh my god, look at the exosuit and its infinite advancements. Get ready for this. Look at this. You see this block thing next to the anchor? Stop swearing!
It says daytime so we can see everything, but anchors, and that's a badass.
I was tripping out over this anchor because it looked like a carrot. Oh yeah, look at that water tank right before. That was gonna be, where'd that thing go? I used to love those water tanks. The exosuit.
The exosuit. Ooh, it didn't have that little thing before.
You're tripping out over a little nozzle being added.
Perfected. Yeah, if anybody ever goes to the wiki and checks out the exosuit, it's not gonna look anything like this.
It's got a new little nozzle on it. It's improving. Look, and then at the end I circle back to the little...
Take transfuser.
Oh yeah, the transfuser. And I was injecting reefback DNA into the egg. But it wouldn't work.
Way to end this episode. Find this little fish embryo.
There was so much epic stuff in Subnautica that just isn't there anymore.
I'm thinking this is a good idea and it's gonna be funny, but if you look, it kind of, the creature resembles.
Look, left to inject growth, E for self. I had a goal, man. It was there. All right, now this video, look, I'm tripping out over that. That was brand spanking new at the time of this. This is the same year, but I want to say like 4 months later. Have a little faux hawk going on, just kind of naturally develops. The thing is pretty damn grand. This is so weird taking turns talking with myself, but you see that giant beast? So that was the plan. It would basically come out of this little sphincter in the ground, and then it would just shoot up and attack creatures. And it was meant to be dropping like the Cyclops or something like that, I believe.
It does not appear.
Like later on, I discover its exact size fits a Cyclops perfect. Like it's that big.
I'm almost dead anyways. I don't want him to do anymore, regardless. I wonder if you could like spawn a stalker there.
Oh, could you? I did. I spawned a stalker there, and it just popped up. See, that thing is epic.
Just that on my whole plate there. What?
At the time, we all thought that was gonna be like the next big creature, and then they just ripped it out from under us. What did they replace it with again? Hang on, it's like down below in the comments. I know it is. Yeah, Sarlacc jokes. So this is before you could even love people's comments. That's so weird. Dayrude sandworm. Yeah, see the crab snake. This was later replaced with the crab snake, which is, I mean, the crab snake's cool because it has like the same little grabbing animation, whatever, it can grab you and it grabs your face. But this thing was meant to be grabbing Cyclopses. Look at the size of that. Maybe now that the game's nearing completion, they could just bring this bad boy back in after. Once the storyline's good, add creatures.
All's good in the neighborhood.
Oh, Seamoth tests.
Doesn't seem to mind Seamoth. Yes, he does. He minds Seamoths very much so.
Oh, okay, yes.
Blows up and dies. Yeah, I could have.
I think I'm just driving everything over it.
Snap, son. Look at all the pieces right there.
Look, I said, oh, snap. Like, I stuttered not to drop that, not to say shit for the most part.
Man, I forget this guy's range every time.
This is probably like almost a full year of people saying don't cuss so much.
I think it's straight up Titan in the game.
Dude, I'm so interested in everything I'm doing in this video. I'm like, I do want to see if he's down there.
There he is.
There he is.
We have found him.
I'm saying the same things.
I should just handle it a bit, I'd say.
Now we're getting into the real questions.
Every time we think we have Subnautica under control, like we know how it's gonna...
I look so similar.
We got these beasts, I know how to avoid them, I know how to survive, and I know how to stun them and paralyze them off of me. And then they introduced this giant beast.
Look how new the Cyclops was. This was like...
do except look out below you for like your dear life.
This is grade A Subnautica graphics back in these days.
Alright, could not have asked for a better lineup.
Look how basic that steering wheel is.
Going in. All is good. All is at peace.
I can hear my MacBook keyboard.
Oh shit! Moment of truth. Above him, and he smacks his head on it every time.
I'm intrigued by what's going on, but I'm also a little concerned that we have the same laugh and we're doing it at the same time. Have I really not evolved that much over all these years? Oh, this is a cool plan. I have cool plans. I made a sarlacc pit.
It's like an entire fish tank, but anything that goes to the bottom is eaten by like.
Oh yeah, I made this testing cage. Let me pause. I forgot about this. This took me a couple hours. I basically just made this giant with the terraformer, just this giant, massive, just these bars all around the bottom of the island that I connected it, filled it in, and I just had this, and I just saved the map. And this was my testing map where I would have all my creatures fights. It's pretty cool because it's just in the center of the island, and then you have your own pit right here. I had some great Subnautica videos. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna leave a like after this.
Like babies and then just grow down there to max. I think they have a lot to work out actually, because it kind of just.
That's a good question. Would they just crawl down there as babies and then grow up to be full adults?
But I did not think this through at all. I tried turning it into a giant electric cage.
What'd you do, Johnny?
Broken everything.
Oh my God.
I did not think that through at all. No, now I shall pay for my misdoing.
Look how tattoo-less my hands look over there. Like a baby.
This guy is making any sort of testing impossible right now. He's still way too
Whoa!
Oh my God, he looks so epic in the nighttime. He looks like Godzilla, like Godzilla the newest movie. I just wish it didn't lag so much.
What you meant to say is he looks like a kaiju. Dumb bastard.
He's such a horrifying addition to the game.
I can't believe I just remember it was like losing a relative, finding out I was like on the phone. What do you mean he's not coming to the game? And then just. Oh, that was the very introduction to those torpedoes. Oh yeah, look at that, I got him frozen right over the sphincter. He still didn't activate around creatures though, just players.
Just look at him, he's legit in pain. That's so messed up.
Look how beautiful these graphics are.
You should stay frozen, dude. The stasis rifle.
I see what you're trying to do with the stasis rifle.
Crash. Stop it. Stop.
The creature so could have been able to just drop Cyclops down like crazy. This is so disappointing that they took this from us. I don't get it.
I can't do anything against this guy.
Oh, now we done it.
Look at that, he goes right for the stop. Oh, damn.
Look at that giant shell back, dude.
Anytime you do anything, everything just breaks.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, he breaks the game. Ah! That's the money shot right there, baby. Look at that thing. It had so much extra room. That thing could have been. This could have been the most epic creature in Subnautica by far. I mean, I get we need a bunch of leviathans and emperors and just giant creatures that all swim around and are epic in their own ways, but nothing comes from beneath us, you know what I'm saying? Nothing this big that you'd have to imagine. That would be so scary. You couldn't pick this up on any of your Cyclops cameras. I guess you would see the pink sphincter on the ground, but if it's got some leaves over it, some brush, I guess, from years of being around nature, yeah, definitely, man. You wouldn't see nothing.
Not helping at all. I think that's definitely
crazy sauce right there. You guys see something else funny I just saw? Hang on, wait, one more part of this video I wanted to see. Because you can't mess around with this thing anymore. If you want to watch this, I gotta watch these videos. Now, I understand why even with the crappy mic and camera quality, it still has around like 1 million views.
Damn it, game. Measure if there's a Reaper Leviathan 5 feet in front of me before you spawn me somewhere. How's that sound?
Oh, Sam!
I think we might have defeated him.
The Reaper was the scariest beast back then.
We broken his spine, hell yes.
Oh yeah, that's what...
Something spine is when it's a Reaper Leviathan. Oh,
that's what would happen back then. If you killed it, it would just freeze up and just keep hiding in place.
That Reaper was always a little awkward,
remember
if you
that.
ask me. Kind of a fish out of water. Here he comes.
You idiot.
Fire!
Oh, come on, Johnny. You're so close to doing it.
You got him right above us.
Come on. You got to get in there and
And now
activate it.
trigger the worm. Trigger the worm. Get the hell back out of there.
What happened? Did it kill it?
Nice. I don't think we're ever going to get any... Oh, wait. Now he's dead.
That was awesome.
Now he... I'm so confused every time.
Some
He just
grade
plays
A
dead
content
over
right
and
here.
over.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it!
Oh my god, look at that outro. Jesus Christ, Johnny. It's just like a GTA photo and then that video, that thumbnail. God, things were wild back then. Before demonetization, things were crazy. Alright, so something funny I just saw too when I was looking at this video. Look at this. This is something else I used to do. I used to accidentally scale it wrong so I would make my face more boxy than it is. I did that for like 6 months in a row and it was really bad. But when I was when I was messing around with this video where I'm checking out the super old exosuit, God, it's just says why I've never done a reacting to old videos video because they're just so freaking cringe. But while I was here, I saw one of Awesome Crunch's videos from back then, because Awesome Crunch is my buddy. We're about to be filming art together soon. But he used to record Subnautica, or he did it, he still does, but he did it way back in the day too, before it became like a super popular game.
Quick shout out to Out of Life.
Listen to him, he's such a squeaker in this, it's so funny.
Okay, right, that's a bug. That needs to be fixed. Well, it doesn't need to be, obviously.
Sounds
Take
like
your
a
time,
wee
developers.
lad.
Do the cool stuff first. Hammer and Hala to spawn in.
Oh my god, awesome. And now check him out nowadays, it's like super funny, his voice changed. Awesome just very, very recently began doing some, like, YouTube, like, seriously, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to just uploading update videos. So I'm welcoming him to...
It should run a bit better.
He's a man now!
So, you know, I mean, it doesn't normally run badly. Maybe for the moment, I'll put up to...
This is just great, because I feel like me and Awesome Crunch have been buddies for years, and it's just crazy to see the difference right there. Like, we've all legit grown up with Subnautica. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, so I think that's enough reacting right there, because it's just cringe, man. I didn't want to do a video showing off Subnautica's most epic, vicious creature and a cringe video in the same one. It's just going to be two different fan bases colliding, and everyone's going to be looking for a Subnautica update, and they're going to just cringe their face off. So I think that's enough cringe for one episode right there. But yeah, if you guys want more reacting videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Also, go subscribe to Awesome Crunch, because we're going to be doing Ark as soon as that DLC hits. So, peace!
It's time to get swifty in